morning, my name is Lucy-Iona and this is CCIP News. In 1998, King stated that the media are preparing for a time when viewers will access the news they want, when they want it, and in the form they want it. Over 10 years later, the time is now, being enabled by the innovation of the internet and online journalism. As a result, newspaper readership has gone into a major decline. According to Comscore Plan metrics, the overall readership of print newspapers has decreased due to the increased popularity of online news. The overall readership of print newspapers is down by 11% last year, from 86.4 million to 76.7 million. Simultaneously, the number of visitors to online news categories has increased by 5% in the same period, and the total number of online news readers increased by 8.6 million people. What, however, are the reasons for this? First of all, there is a growing need for simplicity in our busy lives. The internet has become a major news source for any kind of news in anywhere in the world, in any language. Online news versions are easy to surf, and readers can get the required news just by a click.
New media is enormously effective within the public domain because it is not only cheaper to produce, but it is more mobile and widely accessible. Free online publishing tools have also helped to enable the growth of the blogosphere, and this contains opinions and commentary that we wouldn't have access to before. It also gives us the potential for boundless discussion and engagement with new media by traditional news organisations. So essentially, new media holds the promise of a better, more efficient and more democratic medium for journalism and the public.
It is not only this desire for simplicity and ease of news and information access that is driving the decline of newspaper readership. It is also the growing desire for the interactivity of consumers within the making of news content. A new force of citizen journalists and bloggers is taking control of the media content. This is becoming an increasingly interactive world, right? It's almost one-way communication. We speak and you listen and then you just know to shut up. But that's not what people want anymore. They want to be able to interact. They want to have a say, and blogs are one way of doing that. While there is fear in the print media industry in the current climate, some theorists suggest that print media is not dying, and the answer to the question as to what is the future of print media is in the combination of offline and online media complementing one another.
Competition between print media organisations and their online counterparts does exist, but it does not warrant predictions of the demise of traditional news media. There are many ways in which people consume news. Only a small group of people will substitute online content for print media. For the majority, it would act as a complementary news source.
Sole use of online media does bring up the issues of the quality of the journalism, and it has been proved that printed newspapers broaden readers' awareness on topics they may scroll past online.
Printed newspapers are known to widen the range of public topics, events and issues their audience is aware of. The way print newspapers are structured and used is supposed to lure readers into reading stories they may not have been interested in. Online papers lend themselves to use as a research or pull medium. As long as users only scroll down on online newspapers, they encounter fewer, and certainly fewer complete, stories than thumbing through a printed paper. The results of our studies support the idea that reading print newspapers contributes to awareness of more public events and issues than online newspapers do.
The magazine industry seems to have bypassed the pressures from online. Perhaps the magazine industry is providing an example for successful online business models. And how is this done?
Most mainstream magazines have a fairly strong web component these days, and our magazine is no exception. I've spent time writing for both the physical magazine and the website, and the experience is significantly different. It's not only the writing style that changes with the medium, but we make a concerted effort to limit any overlapping content. Ultimately, the website directs readers to the magazine and vice versa.
It is clear that print media will have to adapt if it is going to survive in the future as a major news source. We have seen that through statistics there has been a proven decline, also supported by the increase of blogs and citizen journalism that is resulting in a loss of newspaper readers as they head online. However, the better informative nature of print media and the nostalgia and tradition associated with it may be enough to sustain it for now. In the end, it may be possible that the two will be able to coexist in the media world. Hopefully, online media, instead of stealing readers, will resolve in complementing print. Essentially, the futures of both lie in your hands. This is Lucy-Iona. See you next time on CCIP News.